In this series, we'll start with the basics and work our way up, exploring each era of the game, opening packs, building decks, and dueling with classic and modern cards. Whether you're a seasoned pro or just starting out, this series is for you. So stick around because the heart of the cards are calling, and together we will become true duelists. Welcome to the Garbage Lords Progression Series. Hey, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to another episode of the Garbage Lords Progression Series, and today it is the last episode of the Xyz era. We're all sad, but in truth, I think this is going to be good. I think it's going to be fun to get into pendulums. I know Master Rule 3 pendulums is always kind of iffy, but no more draw for turn, yay. So let's get straight on into it. So Battle Pack 3 Monster League is the last set we have to open before we get to the pendulum era, and it's actually pretty good, so let's get into it. So I believe every card in this set comes in Shatter's foil rare, so we can just look at these, but let's get into it. So we've got some interesting spells. Miracle Fertilizer is good if we ever wanted to run back plants. I think we're far beyond that being good, but it is here. Machine Assembly Line, Call the Mummy, all interesting cards. Swords of Concealing Light, unironically, is a card that sees play, especially when we get to Kashtira, but that won't be for quite a while. Into the traps, let's see, what do we got? I guess Dark Bribe is pretty good for any kind of, like, stun kind of strategies, anything where you need a spell trap, or you don't want your opponent to activate spell trap, stuff like that. Kind of interesting. The monsters, on the other hand, are kind of lackluster. There are some good ones here. We get reprints of some of the Evil Storm cards, so that's good if we want to buff out our Evil Storm strategy. Cyber Phoenix, Card Trooper, Breaker, they're all just past their prime. That's the biggest problem. We have reprints of the Heralds here, which is actually pretty neat, especially considering we do have a Herald of Perfection, so we can take advantage of that if we get to a good fairy strategy. But I'm not sure when we get stuff like Ben 10 and Ida 10. I think we might be a little bit off. But yeah, we got reprints of the Quacking Marrows. Drago, I believe specifically, is the only one that we would need for but that's more for like a dragon strategy. That's not very good. But either way, we get Mizuki. We've got Miradora is a kind of a interesting card because it's here, but it's not the good one because obviously Miradora is only good when we get the shufflers. Blah blah blah. Sacred Crane, Shredderator, Shitandoji, all interesting cards. Really, what I am looking for is down here. So we've got more trap cards. Breakthrough Skill reprints, great card. No entries, and actually kind of an interesting card. Miracle's Wake's always a card that I think is funny, but it's very much not good. Night Beam's good removal. Creature Swap, if we don't have that, is in here. Typhoon is actually a card that's seeing play nowadays because it's good against Yubel. Pinpoint Guard is another card that does things. But we got Book of Eclipse, we got all the Forbiddens, we got Enemy Controller, Scapegoat is in here. Spellbook of Wisdom is kind of an interesting card. But here is where we have the sauce. So this is where we can finally attempt to get our copy of Daigusto Emerald. We can maybe get lucky and get a Diamond Direwolf, which is a really good rank 4 that just outs almost anything. We can get another copy of Alucard. We already have one, so Zach could get one, but that's not a big deal. We've got some Heroic Champions I don't think is going to be good. Too bad Gaga Cowboy is banned, but too bad Zach banned it. Levier the Sea Dragon, we already have one, but if we wanted another for something, Giga Brilliant's actually not a bad card. Giving everything attack is actually pretty good. And then there's just other cards. There's Aztekapede is good for an insect strategy, and that is pretty much it. Like I said, I believe everything that's at Shatterfoil rare is also at common and rare, so we don't really need to be worrying about these. But let's go ahead and get on into our opening. I believe we opened up 36 packs of Battle Pack 3 Monster League, so let's go ahead and flip them up.
Alrighty, I'm a little bit upset that we couldn't snatch a win from Gem Knights, but that means that we get not only 30, but 36. But oh wait, we won, and I talked to him with Immortal. He said I can add an extra 6. So we got 42 of this set. Realistically, all I want is like more copies of Rush. I want Econ. I want these 3. Just like enough to round out a playset, maybe. Some Shrinks. And then I also want my favorite card. Where's my favorite? There's my favorite card. I only have one of that, and I want three. It's just a common. Please. Earthquake. Oh, there we go. My favorite card. I love it. The tricky. We've got a Curse of Anubis. Econ. That's very nice. I love Econ. Moth. Bazoo. I hate this card. Immortal has scarred me. T-Roar. That's a playset of T-Roar now because we had two. Another Econ. Like getting the Econ and the Forbidden cards. Warrior Lady, and that's a playset of Reckless now. We only ever had two, so that's nice. Oh, wait, no, I think that we got a playset out of the last battle pack. Lance, that's a playset of Lance because we got one from the original set, one from the last battle pack, and one from this. Oh, I have a funny with this. So in my trade binder, let me just grab it. At the very front, I have a Chinese knockoff of this card where it was in Chinese and they just Google translated it to English. The only way I know this is because my friend who speaks Chinese said that the name Chande is how Joan is like spelled and pronounced in Chinese. I don't quote me on that, but that's just what I have been told. And that's what the card has in favor of Joan is Shande or Chand, whatever the frick it is. It's an angel type, so not a fairy. And it says the effect reads, it can accept the points lost from the destroyed monster who once fighted against this card when the monster was sent to graveyard. And that is the worst way to say when this card destroys an opponent's monster by battle and sends it to the graveyard, gain life points equal to the original attack of that destroyed monster in the graveyard. Oh yeah, and Abyss Megalo's in here. I don't know why Abyss Megalo's in here. I also don't need this, but I will take that for sure. Next up, come on. Hedge card's quite nice. Reborn. We already had a playset, and now we have four. Gabo. Chalice. So we've gotten how many Chalice out of here? We've gotten one Lance, one Chalice, one Dress, and two Econ. I want one more Econ, one more Chalice, and two more Dress. That's like all I want out of this entire set. And I've got so many packs to do it. Please let me. One Dress. Okay, I just need one more of Chalice and Dress. Oh, one Reasoning. I forgot that this was in here. We only ever had the two, so getting the third is quite nice. DD Warrior Lady, Windstorm, another Chande. Oh, Fader. Do I have any Faders? Is this my first Fader? I think that's my first Fader. I want Faders as well. Tour Bus. No, you could be a Fader. Reasoning. No, you could be a Fader. Lance. We already had a play set now. We have more. Plagues. Fader number 2. Okay. I'm happy with 2 Fader, but I will definitely take a third if I can. Chaos Hunter. Is that our first Chaos Hunter? Forgot that was in here. That is our first. Okay. Good card, honestly. Another Duality. Nothing out of that. Last pack Magic. We got a Dress. Okay, so 2 Fader. I will take that. Only 1 Hedge Guard. During damage calc, if either player's turn monster you control attacks or is attacked, you can send this card from hand to grave, have the attack of the monster you control until the end phase, but the monster cannot be destroyed by battle. It's for Glads almost exclusively. So we got our playset of Breakthrough. We now have a playset of Reasoning. We have 2 Econ, playset of Dress, a playset of Lance, and our second copy of Chalice. We now have a playset of Reckless. We have just more DD Warrior Ladies, but we already had so many, I believe. we now have our copies 4 and 5 of Duality. This was a solid opening. Anything else worth pointing out? I mean, this isn't a bad card, but it's not necessarily good. It is, I believe, something you can search with, what's her face? Cupid Pitch. Or is that only attack? Or only defense? Anyways, moving on. Add this to the collection.
Nothing there. Stamping Destruction was a card that was good years ago, literally a year ago by progression standards, but whatever. Book of Life is not a bad card. Card Advance is a very funny card, but it's not a good one. There's a Herald of Greenlight. I'm happy to see that. We already have a playset of lands. A Thunderbird, I think we only had 2 of, so that's nice if we want to play Evil Swarms, but I really don't think we're ever going to play Evil Swarms. Alright, I have not seen a single Xyz monster yet, and I'm getting a little scared. I believe I have used up all my respin tickets for this season, so that's good. I guess there's a Typhoon. That might be our first one. It's an O-Lantern. Another green light. I think that might be our 3rd green light. Okay, now I'm getting scared. I haven't seen a single Xyz monster, which is crazy. What? Dude, come on. Don't do me like this. Don't do me like this. No, come on. Alright, let's take a look. I'm not going to respin this because there's no point. We got a single copy of Typhoon, 2 more copies of Lance, a copy of Enemy Controller. Yeah, we didn't get anything from this set, but that's fine. We're not expecting much. I guess the biggest things we got an Old Lantern and a Thunderbird. 2 copies of Greenlight, I guess, is not bad. But let's go ahead and just add a collection and get on into today's episode.
And here we go. This deck looks crazy. Oh my goodness. So, as you guys know, I've been building up Sylvans for a while, using my Ultra Rare Wild on a Sylvan Hermitry instead of going for Yamato or something else. And then also swap frogging for a Princess Sprout. That, along with the fact that we got triple Peacekeeper, triple Como Shrumo, and we just got our other 2 Miracle Furts, a Sylvan Charity, and a Mount Sylvania, we have this game in the bag. I don't see a single way that we can lose this. So let's just do the quick card by card. And I'll read you guys the cards in case you're not familiar with Sylvans. Basically, this deck revolves around excavating the top card of the deck, and then if it's a plant, send it to graveyard. And if it's not a plant, you put it on the bottom of your deck. So this lets you just get it gets your Sylvans into rotation because they all trigger when they are excavated and sent to the graveyard. And also lets you keep your power spells in the tank for later in the game. So Hermitry, when it's on the field, OPT can excavate top card of the deck, and if it's a plant monster, send it to the graveyard, and if you do, draw 1 card. Otherwise, place it on the bottom of the deck. If this card is excavated from the deck, you can look at the top 3 and then place them in any order. Neither of these effects are once per turn, and then we've got a Guardioak. OPT, choose a number 1 through 3. It's always going to be 3, almost always. There's some corner cases where you do 1 or 2, but almost always 3. Then excavate that many cards from the top of your deck, send any excavated plant monsters to the graveyard, and place the others on bottom of the deck in any order. If this card is excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard, you can target 1 other plant monster in your grave and place it on top of your deck. We're playing 2 of this because it lets us cycle our Princess Sprout and other things. It's not typically played in Sylvans, but I think it's a pretty good include and lets us access the 6 pool. After that, we've got Flower Knight. On normal, you excavate top card of the deck, and if it's a plant, blah, 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 blah. If it's excavated, you can choose 1 Sylvan card in your deck and place it on top of the deck. So not only does it get a 4 engrave for Soul Charge, which lets us access the rank 4 pool, but also lets us stack our deck with whatever we want. After that, we also have a Mandragora. If your opponent controls more monsters than you do, you can just special summon it. This is always live because you can just, if you have one monster and they have two, you can just special summon this. If you have two monsters, you can overlay them or synchro summon, go down to one, and if they have two, then you can just special summon it. And not only is it a 4, but it can also just be tributed for a Guardioak or a Hermitry that you have in hand. Because we don't really have a great way to get those out of our hand. Our best way is Mount Sylvania, but we don't have a ton of access to that. So we're playing this instead as just kind of a 2 of access to 4s, just general good card. After that, we've got Rose Whip. This is a tuner, Earth tuner, that is just basically IO. Actually, it's better than IO. It's your opponent can only activate one spell or trap card each turn, and that's not one of each. It's one. So yeah, pretty good. And then we've got Cherub Sprout. On special, you can choose one or two. Excavate top cards. Any plants go to grave. Blah 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 blah. If it's excavated and sent to the grave, you can special summon one level 1 plant type monster from your deck. Which can be itself, but you can only use the special summon from deck effect once per turn. Then you got Como Shrumo. On flipped, face up, excavate. You choose from 1 through 5. It's going to be 5. You excavate that many. Plants go grave, others don't. If excavated, you can pop a spell trap now once per turn. After that, we got Peacekeeper. On normal or special, you can excavate top card. Blah, 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 blah. If excavated, then you can choose a plant, one level 4 lower plant, and then special summon it. It's just good. It lets us cycle for like Flower Knight or Mandragora if we want to go for rank 4 plays. It also lets us special summon out a Cherub Sprout, which just lets us mill 2. After that, we got our 1 Princess Sprout. This card is freaking crazy. So you can only activate each effect once per turn. Its on-field effect is you can tribute this card, excavate the top card of your deck, send it to the graveyard. Then you can place 1 Sprout monster from your grave on top of the deck. So you can just place himself. And then when it's excavated from the deck and sent to the graveyard by card effect, you can declare level 1 through 8. Special summon this card from your graveyard, and if you do, it becomes that level. After that, we've got another weird include in Sylvan Snap Assassin. So what this card does is, if it is sent from field or hand or field to grave, you can excavate the top card of the deck, and if it's a plant, blah, 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 blah. And then it does the exact same thing when it's excavated, so it just lets us cycle more. And what's crazy about that is if you pitch it off of Mount Sylvania, then you're just goated. Also, if you special summon this back and use it for a tribute summon of a Hermitry or a Guardioak, then it also triggers. So it's just a good card, and I guess I understand why people weren't playing it before because they had better things, but I think for our build, it's very, very good. After that, we, of course, have Spore. It's a plant tech. We're going to play Spore. When it's in the graveyard, you can banish 1 plant monster from your grave, special summon this card, and if you do, increase its level by the level of the banished monster. So it just lets us go for whatever the heck we want. We've got 1s, 2s, 3s, 4s, 6s, and 8s. So we could just go for whatever synchro play we want. After that, we have Miracle Furt, triple Miracle Furt. This card is good and bad at the same time. In a grind game, it's freaking crazy. Summon back a Hermitry, you're goated. But outside of that, it's just mid. So OPT, it's just Reborn for a plant. Or I guess it's more Call the Haunted for a plant, but it locks you into... you cannot normal or set during the turn you special summon this card. So you can only special summon, and depending on what you get off of this, it's only okay. If the special summon leaves the field, then you destroy this card. That's the only other thing. But it feels so just fine. After that, we got Sylvan Charity. This card is basically Graceful Charity, but for plants. You draw 3, then you reveal a Sylvan card in hand. Or if you have a Sylvan card in hand, you reveal 2, including at least 1 Sylvan, place them on top of the deck in any order. Otherwise, reveal your entire hand, then place it on top of the deck in any order. So we're always going to be doing the first thing, where we just can stack our deck with whatever the frick we want. After that, we got Mount Sylvania. This card is absurd. It's not quite as good as activate the field spell that searches a monster, blah, 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 whatever the meme is. But you can send a plant monster from your hand or face up on your side of the field to the grave, which can be snapped or assassin. Choose a Sylvan card from your deck, place it on top of the deck. You can only use this effect of Mount Sylvania once per turn, but then during the end phase, you can just excavate the top card of the deck. And if it's a plant, blah, 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 blah. 1 terraforming to find it. Triple soul charge. This deck relies on soul charge. That's why Miracle Furt's almost like a mini soul charge, but if our life points get low, then we're kind of cooked, but if not, then we just win the game. 1 Book of Moon, which is the only card. Oh, let me go to the limited list. It's the only card that we have on the limited list. Yep. And then we have triple MST, double Upstart, and double Mistake. In the side, we have triple Valor, triple Lance, double Nightbeam, double Full House, double Blackhorn, and triple Breakthrough Skill. In the extra, we have Barkion, Rose Dragon, because we can use both effects and it's just a dang good card. Landois, plus Scrap, plus Stardust. Then moving on to the XYZs, we have 1 Dullahan. Just having the attack of a monster is kind of nice. Even if he's not the one swinging in, it's just a good card in general. Then we have Slacker. Can't be destroyed by battle and once per turn, and if an effect targets it, then I can detach to negate and destroy it. After that, we got Exciton, plus Honor Arc, plus Bouncer, plus double Gimmick Puppet Giant Grinder, which up to twice per turn you can detach a material, target 1 special summon monster your opponent controls, destroy it, then if it was an XYZ monster, inflict damage to your opponent equal to the original attack. It's probably just going to be a pop for a special summon. And then we have double Divine Knight Felgrand. It's just a monster negate. It's a targeted monster negate. That's just what it is. It does make the monster unaffected for the rest of the turn, but that doesn't matter. Then we get Alsay. This card is absurd. So, 2 level 8s, OPT, soft once per turn. You can declare 1 card name, excavate the top card of your deck, and if it was the declared card, you add it to hand. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. If a card is sent to, from the deck to the graveyard, you can detach 1 material from this card, target a card on the field, place it on top or bottom of the deck. It can be any card, which is crazy. You can only use this effect of Alsay once per turn. It's just an absurd card, though. So this is the deck. It's basically a free win. I can't wait to cook Immortal with it. I'll see you guys in the games.
And here's the deck. Now, I had to check just to make sure, but the ban list came out on the 14th of July, while Battle Pack 3 came out on the 31st of July of 2014. So we are using the July 2014 Forbidden and Limited list, which gives us access to 2 copies of Reinforcements of the Army, which is really nice for Battling Boxers. We have cut down some other things, but that's just to fit in some nice toys. So let's go ahead and get straight on into the deck. We get the 1 Counterpunch just as a free send off of Headgeared, but it's also not a terrible card to draw. Only 2 Glass Jaws. It's unfortunate, but this is basically just the worst Battling Boxer name, and I really needed to cut down. I guess I could just play the 3rd and play 42, but just something about 41 makes me feel better. Battling Boxer Headgeared is the Foolish Burial. Spar is the free special summon, but we can't conduct our battle phase. Switch Hitter is the Reborn, but locks us into Battling Boxers. And a new card here, Veil, is basically a free summon whenever we take battle damage, and it's a level 4 body, which is really nice. We got the Blaster just to round out the fire monsters, and then we're on to Effect Veiler, just the most generic hand trap we can play against Zac in any capacity. We've only got the 1 Battling Boxer Spirits, which wish we had more, but oh well. 1 Dark Hole, triple MST, double Reinforcements, as I said before, and triple Soul Charge. We just need to be jamming Soul Charge and everything. I almost play this deck without Soul Charge, just completely forgetting that not only does Soul Charge not lock you out of summoning anything, like a lot of the Battling Boxers do, but it's also just generic. I almost forgot that I had it. So, triple Blackhorn, double D Prison, double Mirror Force, a Starlight Road to protect our back row in case it does come up. Torrential, and then the 3 trap holes. Now, you might be wondering, why are we on the 3 trap holes when we're not on any of the trap trick monsters? Well, may I direct your eyes towards the side deck, in which we will be siding into what is essentially our hat deck, or our hand trap tricks decks, or HT deck. We will side out this entire top row, the switch hitters, the blaster, the spirits, and then maybe like a Rhoda or a trap card to fit all of these cards. Specifically, kind of the difficult thing here is if Zach is not on Boojins, we're not going to be able to side in the Crows. We'll have to keep in some of the Battling Boxers, but they're not bad, to be fair. They're not terrible. Technically, Switch Hitter can target itself. Don't think we'd want to do that, but technically it can. Headgeared can dump this to make it so Headgear can get over 2,000 bodies, so it's not terrible if we don't side in everything, but we probably will. So we've got our triple DD Crow, double Ice, double Fire, the double Dionea, the triple Myrmelio, and the triple Kage to Kage. In the extra deck, we have Cataster and Stardust. These are makeable if we need to normal summon an Effect Veiler. The one Lead Yoke, always wish we had more of this, but oh well. Marrowgeist, double Evolvo Chain. Maestro's Silent Honor Arc, our wild card win for this last week. This is easily the best thing we got to pick up. Just such a powerful card. Battling Boxer Star Cestus is the only other Battling Boxer we have. It does require 3 monsters, but that's okay, especially if we're resolving something like a Soul Charge. We've got Utopia, Rhapsody and Berserk, Utopia Ray, Papilloperative, King of the Fair Limbs, and Gem Knight Pearl. Don't ask me why we're on Gem Knight Pearl. It's basically the only good Xyz monster in the deck that we could play. There was a version of this deck that I was playing Gores in, and you could use Gores in Effect Veiler to make Dark End. That was this slot before, but we ended up cutting Gores down because we were on 45. I believe we had Gores, we had Double Pot of Duality, and then we had, what is it? The Glassjaw. We cut those 4 to get down to 41. We were at 45, but just something about playing 45 didn't feel right to me. It felt like we were missing out on a lot of live draws. But basically, all we're going to do is try to make Lead Yoke, back it up by a bunch of trap cards, and hope that's good enough to beat Zach's Boojins backed up by a bunch of trap cards. Again, we're on all of the trap cards that don't target for destruction. Bottomless doesn't target. Traptrix Trapple Nightmare doesn't target. Void Trapple doesn't target. Torrential, Mirror Force, Dimensional Prison, all not targeting, which is really good. So yeah, that's about it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Let's get on into the duels. Well, Zach, we're here. This is episode 50 of Garbage Lords. Woohoo! Big milestone, I guess. Well, this is also an interesting episode because it's kind of cool that it's episode 50. It works out really well because after this we have one of the biggest changes to Yu-Gi-Oh! Like since the introduction of like Synchro and Xyz era. It is no draw for turn. We go into MR3. Now we get pendulums, obviously, but I think
like it's just a huge change. It's MR4 plus pendulums.
Yeah.
That's the biggest change ever.
Yep, we get no draw for turn. We have pendulums, which means we have essentially extra spell trap zones.
It's soul charge from hand and extra deck every single turn.
Yeah, it'll be interesting. I feel like there may need to be some gentleman agreements at some point, but we will see. We'll see. Anyways, let's go ahead and get on into today's episode. We opened Battle Pack. Okay.
I like the set.
Let me ask you a question. Did you get any Xyz from your packs? Because I got 0.
I think I did. Let me quick check.
Yeah, for sure. Because I got 0. I mean, I was talking about it beforehand. I saw that Daigasto Emerald was in this set, and not only did I not get it, I did not pull any Xyz cards whatsoever, which was like super frustrating.
I think I got 4 Xyz.
Oh, you got 4. Okay, so you're just lucky. But it'd be like that.
But there's stuff that I already had before, so it was like didn't matter.
That's fair. Well, let's go ahead and get on into it. Let's go ahead and have you in the die roll for that.
Rock.
Yep.
I will go first.
Okay, big surprise, and we're not playing Tenpai.
I've been having issues with DB, so I'm going to just top of deck all of my cards, then draw 6.
That is fine.
Two, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, these were not the same cards.
Okay,
I'm glad I did that. Main one.
Sure.
I'm going to start by giving you 1,000.
Oh, such a generous man.
Draw.
Yep.
And then I will set,
Sure. Draw. Standby. Main phase. Well, I liked your play so much that I'm going to double up on it. So we're going to set 1, 2, 3, and 4 and pass it back to
Oh
you.
god. End phase, I'll MST this one.
Sure, that was bottomless.
Okay, I will draw. Standby main.
Yep.
You know, this will give away what we're playing, but it's fine. I will normal summon Peacekeeper and trigger the effect.
Dog, what? Excavate the top card if it's a plant, and if it's a plant sent to the graveyard. Otherwise, place the. You know what? Sure, why not? I'm surprised you're playing Sylvans.
Ooh, okay. That'll go to grave, and
Sure.
I will not trigger its effect because I have. Oh wait. I will trigger its effect. To special from deck.
Level 1 plant from deck. Yeah, sure. Unfortunately, Glow Up Bulb is banned, so we're not going to see a Formula Synchron.
There's plenty that we can do here.
Sure. Let's see.
I need to think. This is do that. Put that on top, or it could just do that because it can special itself. Do 2. Yeah, I'll special itself and then trigger the effect and declare 2.
So you special, or you excavate 2, and then send any plants to graveyard. Sure. I've never once played against Sylvan, so.
Well, both of these go to the bottom of the deck.
I'm guessing this is why, like, Miracle Fertilizer may be why you play this deck, 'cause I know that did get a reprint in this set, and that was kind of big, but I'm surprised. I don't know how playable Sylvans are, so. All right. I'm gonna overlay for Princess Sprite. I don't even think that card came out for a
Princess
while.
Sprite's not out, no.
Yeah.
I wish it was. 'Cause that'd be huge here. I think I'm gonna go battle, swing for 4.
I will take 4 and I will reveal Battling Boxer Veil. Special summon it and gain life equal to the damage I took.
Sure.
So life points don't change, essentially.
Yeah. I'll go main 2.
Sure.
I will go for Slacker.
Ooh, Slacker Magician. Once per turn.
Then I'll pass.
Oh. Yeah, that's fine. Draw.
Can negate targeting once per turn. It can't be destroyed by battle. That's just all it does.
Sure. All right. Standby. A main phase.
Yeah.
Well, you put me in kind of an awkward position here. I'll tell you that much. Let's do this. So we're going to, because we control a Battling Boxer monster, we'll special spar.
Yeah.
And then
before this we were talking about how we are on the July ban list and how and then I checked just to make sure that everything was up to snuff and I was all good. I said that there was one card in my deck that was on the forbidden or that was on the list in general. And that was Book of Moon, which is at 1. I will be flipping the spar face down.
Yes, flip the spar face down. Okay, I gotta think here. So, I mean, you've got a Slacker Magician. I'm guessing. Okay, so here's my thought process. You probably do have another Sylvan in hand. I don't know that you do because you didn't add anything. I'm guessing you just slap the Slacker Magician onto the field just as like an insurance policy, basically, just so I don't hit you for a billion. So, you know what? I am going to allow that. This will get set. And from there, I'm actually just going to go ahead and pass it up. I think I'm solid.
I will draw.
Yeah,
That's pretty decent. Standby main.
sure.
Because you control more monsters than I do, I will special summon Evil Swarm Mandragora.
Interesting tech, sure. Yeah.
I will then tribute it for Sylvan Guardian Oak,
Guardian Oak. Okay.
or Guardioak.
I have no response to that.
Okay, I will activate the effect and choose 3.
So you can excavate 3. That is fine. Okay, well there's... Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Just
Ooh,
hitting
okay,
everything.
so I have 3 effects here.
Sure.
We're gonna go Chain Link 1, the Como Shrumo, targeting this back row to pop it.
Okay.
I will go Chain Link 2, Snap Assassin to mill top card, and then Chain Link 3, Flower Knight to place a plant monster on top of the deck, or 1 Sylvan card on top of the deck.
So you get to...
I basically get to trigger a Sylvan monster that I want.
Gotcha. That's unfortunate. I unfortunately have no response to any of this. So we're going to... Yep, so you'll stack, and then you'll... Oh, so you get to just do it again. Gotcha. I see.
Yeah.
I see your game. Okay.
I need to think here on what I want to stack.
Ooh, okay, that's neat. Yeah.
I think it's that for sure. This deck's hard, sorry. Oh, that's not a once per turn. Sure. Yeah, I will do another Como Shrumo effect to pop.
Oh, that's so annoying. Yeah, that was torrential.
Cool. You know what? I will walk into your Mirror Force. I'll go battle, and I will punch the Veil.
Yes, you will walk into the Mirror Force.
Cool. Main phase 2. Soul Charge. Oh wait, I can't activate that.
Yep, you went to battle this turn.
Dang it.
That's terrifying news for the next.
I'll just
next
pass
turn.
here.
Draw. Oh my goodness. This is a problem. All right. Standby main. Let's start by flipping up this spar.
Yes, and then overlay for something.
Yeah. Now I gotta figure out what is the problem.
Targeting protection that can't be destroyed by battle. Honestly, I saw Battle in Boxer and I was like, thing can't be destroyed by battle sounds good.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. It's a problem. It is in fact a problem. Let's see. It's like a really funny interaction, but it doesn't matter. That's the problem. That doesn't do anything. Yeah, unfortunately, I feel like I know the play, and it's just not what I want it to be. We are going to normal summon Batlin Boxer headgeared and attempt to trigger the effect.
That's A-okay with me.
We will dump the counterpunch to the graveyard.
Yep.
And then we're
Did
going
Battle
to...
Boxer get support, or did you just...
No, it did. It got Veil. It also got
okay.
It got a couple other cards like Big Bandage, and I think it got some ways to make its rank 3 easier, but those are bad. We're gonna overlay
has
for
a rank 3.
Yeah, it does. It's a cheat commissioner. But we're gonna overlay for Batlin Boxer Star Cestus.
Okay.
We're gonna go to battle. We will attack into the slacker, and if you don't have
Okay.
anything at the start or during the battle step, I will trigger its effect. I will detach. And I guess this headgear, it doesn't particularly matter, to negate its effects while it's face up until the end of this turn. So we'll get destroyed essentially.
Okay. Read the line after the end of this turn. Oh wait, that's you control.
Yep. I was like, what? There's no way. There's no way it made a card that said, "Hey, negate everything in battle phase, but you can't do anything about it." No, you don't take any battle damage, but it's a defense. Yeah, that's all I've got. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw.
And
Stand by,
you're
man.
about to
You
drop
are
the
dead here,
juiciest soul
Drain.
charge ever. Yeah.
I have 5. So I was like, oh gosh, I don't know what 4 to summon, but now I can just summon 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Trigger the effect, call 2.
Of cherub sprout.
Mill 2, basically.
That is going to be fine. Okay. That's fine.
Where's the second? There it is. Okay, they both go to grave.
Yep.
I'm going to trigger the Flower Knight to place a card on top of the deck.
That's fine.
I'm going to place Princess Sprout on top.
Sure.
I will overlay
Okay.
into Silent Honor Arc in attack.
Sure.
I will then yoink your guy.
Sure. He's there.
I will then tribute summon Hermitry, and that will trigger Snapped Assassin to mill 1.
Let's see. Sorry, I'm just reading. To mill 1. Yeah, that's fine.
I will then trigger Princess Sprout, calling 8 to special summon it.
Sure.
I'll go Guardioke here just for mill 3.
Thinking. I think I'm going to effect failure this. I know you have all say. Okay. You're probably going for all say here is my assumption. But I feel like effect failure on that is just the best thing I can do right now. Just stop you from milling 3.
I will activate Hermitry.
Sure.
And hope that it's a plant. It's
It
a plant.
is.
So I get to draw a card and then trigger Snapped Assassin to mill 1.
Yep.
There's like 3 that are actually once per turns, but most of them aren't.
Gotcha.
Overlay these 2 for Alsay.
Yep. This card is crazy.
I will activate the effect Detach Hermitry, targeting the Guardioke to put it on top of the deck.
Wait, hold on. Yeah. So you're gonna place that on top of the deck and then mill it again.
And then I'll activate the effect calling Guardioke.
Yep.
Actually, I think I want that in the grave. I'm going to call Hermitry.
Sure.
And then I will trigger Guardioke. I'll place
Sure.
Homo Shrumo. Snapped Assassin. Or not Snapped Assassin. Hermitry. Homo Shrumo. Hermitry, and Flower Knight. So it lets me do 3, I think. Oh no, it's only 1.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I was like, what? How are you doing 3?
Then it's just gonna be Hermitry
Sure.
on. No, gosh, dang. It's gonna be Flower Knight. Flower Knight's gonna be on top,
Okay. Just so you get to.
so I can draw it next turn. I'll
Okay.
then set 1 and pass.
Sure. All right. There is a draw that does it. Okay. Thinking here. What can I do here? Not much is the unfortunate answer. Rhoda.
Sure, that's fine.
We will grab switch hitter to hand.
Sure, yeah.
Normal switch hitter attempt effect targeting, I guess, headgeared.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Overlay these two for lead yoke.
Yeah. The boy.
We will go to battle. I will hit into the honor arc.
Yep, I will protect,
Yep.
but I will still take 100.
Yep. 100 big ones. I have nothing else. Go ahead.
Okay, I will draw.
Yep.
Stand by main.
Unsurprisingly, I have nothing else. My field's been fucking cleared.
I'll say to shuffle it or put it on top of the deck.
Oh my god, it's anything? That's so
Anything on
fucking
the field,
busted.
any card on the field.
Sure.
I don't know, man. Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I'm gonna activate. Can I kill you? I don't think so. I'm gonna activate Miracle Furt, targeting Hermitry.
Sure.
I'll Hermitry here.
To
Mill 1. If it's a plant, draw 1.
Sure, that's fine. It's not a plant. Thank
Oh,
goodness. This card's insane. I know that.
I'll say I'll declare. What do I have left? I'll declare a Hermitry.
Sure. If you hit, okay. Thank
Oh,
goodness.
it does go to grave.
Yeah. Gosh. Jeez. Okay.
I will put this to attack, go battle, swing you for
5K 21.
521.
That is not the amount that I wanted to take. Oh my goodness.
I will pass here then.
All right. Now there's not many cards that do it because I can't even soul charge. Yeah, you got it. Oh man. I was not expecting that.
Oh no, I somehow fumbled into the win.
Yeah, I'm gonna go
need to-
first
I need to
here.
read my cards more.
I'm gonna go first here and see if I can do something. Draw phase, draw for turn.
Yeah.
Stand by main. Jesus, this is really not where you want to be. I am just going to. Gosh, this is really not where I want to be. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I'm just gonna have to set a pair and pass.
I'll draw. Go stand by main.
Yep.
Let's start getting it twisted, I guess.
Could you not? I'd appreciate it if you didn't.
I'm just gonna normal summon Cherub Sprout and declare the effect for 2.
I have no response for that, unfortunately. Okay. Oh, thank God.
Oh.
There will be no twisting today.
Let's see what you're working with. Actually, I'm not gonna do that because never mind.
Sure, if you want to, but it doesn't matter.
I already declared the attack. It's fine.
All right.
I'll take the 9.
Sure.
That's a problem. I'll pass.
I'm hoping it is. Oh, you're fucking with me, dog. Come on. Really?
Fire hand, ice hand, ice hand. That's what, 31 total?
Yes, that is in fact 31 total.
Thanks,
Uh,
Bill Soldiers.
Second main. Do I want to go for anything? Probably not. I assume just the fact that there's fire hands on my board is enough right now. Um,
I mean, a lot of my guys are just tiny, so yeah.
yeah, like fuck it. I'll just keep the fire hands. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yeah,
I'll set one and pass.
sure. Draw. Standby main. Well, that's a set card, so unless it's Raiko, I'm probably not too afraid. I don't
I
think I
am not playing
saw.
Raiko.
I don't think I saw any flip effect Sylvans. I can't imagine there is one. Uh, let's go ahead and run out this headgeared, and we'll declare the
Oh, that's pretty
effect.
good.
It's
Yep.
it's not that great though. Is the problem?
It's a free rank 4. What are you talking about?
No, it's not. Is there something I'm missing?
Oh,
Head.
no. I was thinking it was the other one.
Yeah, I think when we get Shadow Punch, it is, but this one is not. We'll dump Counter Punch to the grave. That's supposed to be in the grave. Sorry. Um, Interestingly enough, this can be used whenever I just attack, but I don't think I need to do that.
It can just be whenever, during any damage step.
Yeah, so I was like, well, I was wondering, like, because sometimes some of like the inarchetypal honest type cards are only when they attack a monster, so they're not too broken. Um,
That card's kind of good.
Counterpunch is not bad. As like the only three in the deck you ever play, it's really not bad. I don't think there's like literally no point into going to my extra deck. I'm just gonna go battle. I know you said your guys are tiny. We'll just play it safe because it takes you off of. Actually, no, it doesn't. So if I here's like the dilemma. If I attack with headgeared and I get in for both fire hands, you officially can no longer soul charge. Um, but if I go fire hand like the safe play, then you would get a soul charge for one, which could be a problem. Uh, I'm gonna get a twist. I'm gonna get greedy. I'm gonna attack with headgeared.
Okay, you're taking 1,000,
Okay, so I'm taking.
and I will be triggering the effect to mill 5.
You're fucking with me, dog. Sure, yeah. So it didn't matter. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. I don't even know if I want to activate. Yeah. I'll go Chainlink 1 Flower Knight, Chainlink 2 Cherub Sprout, Chainlink 3 Princess Sprout.
Sure.
Declaring 8, I guess. No, I'll declare. I'll declare 6.
Sure. Okay.
Probably gonna die anyways. That goes to grave. That goes to grave. This goes to the bottom of the deck. This goes to the bottom of the deck. Then I resolve the Cherub Sprout, specialing out another Cherub Sprout, and then I'm gonna trigger the Flower Knight, putting. What do I want to put? I'll put a couple mushroom on top, and then trigger the Cherub Sprout too.
Wait, hold on. I'm just now noticing. Have you been attempting Cherub Sprout on normal?
No, it's not special.
Okay. I didn't.
He's the one that's on normal or special.
Gotcha. Okay. They look very similar. So what? Yeah. So what did you stack? Again?
Kumakurumo.
Okay. So you're gonna try and eat my back row.
Yes. And this is during an end of damage step.
Okay. So now I gotta think here. I mean, yeah, I'll just eat. Actually,
Well, I mean, if
actually, wait.
before attacks, I need to resolve the chains because
Oh,
these are all triggering sequentially.
sure. So actually, hold on, thinking here. Because I could during the damage step of either player's turn. Does that mean I could counterpunch? No, it would just crash, so it wouldn't do anything. Yeah.
Counterpunch has to be for Battle and Boxer, I
Uh,
think.
Yeah.
Oh no, it's any monster.
Um, when a battling boxer monster you control is attacked or being attacked. But it only gives it 1,000, so counterpunch or headgeared would just bounce off the Komushirumo, which is not worth it.
Yeah, it wouldn't. You just wouldn't take a K.
Yeah, that's not worth it. Go ahead.
Okay. Oh, okay, that's insane. Pop that mill one.
Sure, it was Void Trap Hole.
That goes to bottom.
Okay. So let me read these cards, make sure I'm not triggering anything. I don't think I am. It's the only trigger on
No, the only thing that triggers from field is Snapped Assassin.
Okay. So yeah, so battle phase, I will clear both of these.
You're the other two, yeah.
Second main, let me think here. There's like not really anything I want to do. Like what could I do here? There's nothing. There's nothing I can do that would let me clear this. Because I don't want you to have it in the event that you have like the big guy in hand, which I'm assuming you do. Yeah, there's nothing I can do to stop it. God, and I hate that play wouldn't even work. I thought about doing that. I thought about going for Papilloperative to flip it face up. That still would have just triggered it, so it wouldn't have mattered. Yeah, there's nothing I can do. I guess just the wall of assholes is gonna have to do it for me.
Yeah, I will draw.
Yep.
Okay. Standby main.
Yep.
Yeah, soul charge. For.
You want to do 4 and just kill yourself?
I could. I'm thinking about it.
Why does Soul Charge not negate the effects, dude? This card's so fucking stupid.
It really is. We'll go. No, not that one. We'll just go 2 here.
Okay.
And then I will declare the effect attributing for cost to mill 1. Oh wait, no, tribute, excavate, yeah, excavate top card,
And then
send it
place
to
a
graveyard.
Sprout on top of your deck.
Yeah.
It can be itself. God, that's so retarded.
Yes.
Yeah, go for it.
I am going to be putting itself back on top.
Sure, yeah.
Mill 1.
Thank
Oh,
God.
not the Night Beam.
Thank
And then
God.
put itself on top.
Okay.
I will then tribute the Snapped Assassin for Guardioak.
Yeah,
I need to take my 2,
yeah,
just
yeah.
realized. And then trigger Snapped Assassin to mill 1.
Sure.
I will mill Princess Sprout and then trigger Princess Sprout, calling 6.
Sure. What 6 are you going to go into?
It's a good question. I have no fucking clue.
I guess. But you could go into like Volcasaurus? Yeah, I guess you could go into like M7.
I'll declare Guardioak.
Where? Oh, Guardio. What does it say?
For 3.
You didn't already Guardio? God fucking damn it.
No, I haven't Guardioked.
You milled off of what, Snapped Assassin, you said?
Yeah. When this card is sent from field or hand to graveyard,
God
activate top
fucking
card.
damn
If it's
it.
a plant, send it to grave.
Sure, yeah. Alright, just 3 soul charge. Okay, there's 1. There's 2. Hey.
Oh, it's 4.
Spore is... it's a card.
Yeah. So I could go for an 8 here, but I don't think that's correct. I think I just need to... go for... Shit, why'd I cut it? No!
Thank God.
I cut Gauntlet Launcher, which has a 2800 booty, and it's just funny.
I am well aware of Gauntlet Launcher. I own an Ultimate Rare Gauntlet Launcher.
It's
actually a pretty...
for an 8.
I wish I had it here at my desk. I don't, but if you guys have never seen Ultimate Rare Gauntlet Launcher, it's actually a pretty nice looking card, and it's only like $2, so it's not a bad ulti. It's just the rank 6 pool is god awful.
Hold on, I need to think here. So, spore for an 8, spore for a 5, don't spore for a 7? Nah. It's just strike bouncer.
Sure.
Pass.
Sure.
Really doesn't feel super impactful.
Draw, standby main. Oh man, okay. Well, I think I know what I have to do. Yeah, I think I do. All right. So haven't seen that out of you. See, okay, here's the only thing that I'm thinking. This is genuinely the only thing that I'm thinking. Because of the way that Sylvans work, I feel like you have to be playing a critical mass of plants just to hit them. So I'm assuming you're not going to be playing like just generic cards. Like the most generic card I've seen out of you is Soul Charge and this Night Beam. But I've seen other like MSTs, Mount Sylvania, Sylvan Charity, all that stuff. But I'm assuming that your deck is just full of plants. And if it is, then this is the correct play. If it's not, then I'm going to lose into the sun.
Set your hand, pass.
No. So okay, so Strike Bouncer is a once per turn. That is as important.
Soft once, but yes.
Oh, it's a soft once. Okay, that does change things.
Only like so. This specific
Card.
copy of Strike Bouncer can only activate its effect once.
But you can use
turn.
multiple. If you had multiple, you could use multiple. Okay.
Yes. I only own one, but theoretically.
Yeah. That's a funny card that actually might come up here. I don't think it will. Oh, that makes it even more complicated. Shit. How can I do this in a way that actually doesn't lose me the game? See, the problem I'm running into here is just the fact that it's not Bouncer, right? Bouncer's not the problem, weirdly enough. Because as you can tell, I have double Fire Hand, so I just crash one, you negate the first, and then I crash the other and I crack it. The problem I'm running into...
I have to... It's on your side of the field, so I don't negate the one in grave.
Oh, for sure, for real?
I cannot negate the one in grave.
That's hilarious. Okay, that simplifies things incredibly. So if that's the case, then I just have to summon a guy that gets over this asshole.
The thick boy.
Which luckily I can do. Yeah, I can do that. Okay, let's normal summon Glassjaw.
No! A battling boxer, my only weakness.
Yeah, we'll go to battle phase. I'll attack into Strike Bouncer. I'll take 11. Trigger Fire Hand to pop.
Yep.
Summon Ice. Declare in anything on attack declaration.
Yeah.
Yep. Counterpunch.
And that's lethal.
Yep, and that's lethal. Oh my god, that was so much more work than I thought it would be. Oh man, this is my least prepared I've ever been for a matchup. I don't know what you were gonna bring, but it definitely wasn't this.
This is my least prepared I've ever been for an episode.
That's fair.
Stand by, main.
Yeah. I don't know, that Shaneburn episode, you weren't very prepared. You just rolled up and mopped my ass.
That's true. But I literally did all my recording and my polls yesterday, so
that's fair.
I'll give you 1,000.
I'm probably gonna need it. Gives me an extra soul charge if I end up drawing it.
Yeah. I'll set one pass.
Sure, draw.
Literally
Standby
anything.
main. Okay, so here's the issue that I'm having, right? This is genuinely the issue that I'm having. If that's a Como Shrumo, I'm going to be so upset because I can't. There's not a lot I can do. I'll be real. There's not a lot I can do if that's a Como Shrumo. But I think I may have something I can do. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think there is something I can do. All right. If this is like a Como Shroom, because I think I saw like at least 2 out of you. Because that mill 5 you did turn 1 was so ungodly annoying. You have no idea. I'm going to.
I will let you in on some info.
Sure.
I pulled 3 of this of Kama Shrumo in Legacy of the Valiant, so there
was
is
like
a
a
chance
rare,
that I
wasn't
have
it?
it set. It was a rare, yes.
Jesus, you got 3.
That's the reason why I went super hard into trying to build Sylvans. Is I pulled 3 Como Shrumo plus 3 Peacekeeper.
Jeez, yeah. Okay, so you got 3 of that, and I got 3 fucking Mermelio. To be fair, Mermelio's been amazing for me. I've been loving Mermelio.
Yeah.
But I think we're just gonna run it here. All right. If I waste this, I wasted it. But it's gonna be okay, chat. It's gonna be okay. I am going to pitch Headgeared and Blaster to pop this card.
Oh, you did not waste it.
Oh, thank God. Okay. All right. Sick. I will normal switch hitter, target Headgeared.
Yeah, that's a dang good combo right there.
Yeah, that was my thought too. I'll overlay these 2 for Lead Yoke.
Mm-hmm.
Battle, I'll hit you for 22.
I'll take 2/2.
Second main, I will set a card and I will pass the turn.
I'll draw.
Yep.
I'll go standby into the main phase.
Yep.
Special Mandragora.
No response.
Tribute summon Guardioak. Anything on summon?
No response.
Declare effect to mill 3.
All right, you just gotta miss it. Go for it. Okay. Okay. Ah, shit.
Hey! I will Como Shrumo.
It pops the back row, right?
Pop the back row.
All right, it was an MST.
Ah, okay. Do I just... I think I have to just wait. Yeah, I'm just going to pass.
Sure.
I'm just going to wait.
Draw.
Because that's what that does.
Holy shit, are you dead?
I better not be.
I'm just gonna read all this again. Holy shit, I think you're dead.
What the fuck?
No, you're not. Not quite.
Thank God.
Okay, hold on. So, do that. Hold on. Okay, so we go. Dang, that's annoying. I think I still have to do this, unfortunately, because I can't let you get more gas in your tank off of Guardioak. I'll Dark Hole.
Oh, sure.
And I'll protect Lead Yoke.
Yeah.
I'll normal summon Fire Hand.
Okay.
Battle phase. Let's play around Gores, I guess.
I'll take 4/6 total.
Yep. It gives you
I can
a
still
soul
charge
charge.
for 1.
Yep, it gives you a soul charge. Second main. Go ahead.
I'll draw.
Yep.
Stand by, main.
Mm-hmm.
I am in a pickle. I have to play to my outs. I'm going to soul charge for 1.
Ooh, yeah, sure.
For Guardioak.
Gaga Ga Cowboy would be great right now for me.
All Guardioak for 3.
Yeah, I have no response, unfortunately. Damn it.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. Okay, alright.
I will trigger. Can I trigger Peacekeeper? Yeah, I will trigger Peacekeeper. For the Coma Shroomo. Just special summon it.
Sure, yeah.
Doesn't do anything because, meh. That kills me if I do that. So I gotta just set pass.
Sure, draw. Oh, standby main. Okay. Now comes the penultimate question. How can I kill you? I think I almost for sure can. See, I think I can, but the problem is, again, if this is a Como Shrumo, which you could have the third, I can't. Actually, no, wait, I totally can. All right. God, I don't ask you for much, but please let this man not have effect failure. I will normal summon Ice Hand.
Sure.
I will overlay for Photon Papilloperative.
Fuck.
Declare Pappy. I'll put this to attack.
Fuck. Yeah, that's the end of the game.
Yeah, I think as long.
Oh,
Yeah,
God damn.
yeah, as long as
Yeah, because I don't have anything. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't have any back, so that is.
So this was a snapped assassin. I was just like, mill. Oh yeah, that wouldn't really. Oh, that would have maybe mattered because I would have lived here, triggered that, added something on top of the deck, probably. Princess Sprout, add that to hand,
It's like.
and then I could normal that. Yeah. I don't know.
Yeah,
I lost, like, you had the best 3-card combo for that first turn in Blaster, Pitch, a guy,
and then reborn it
and
off
then
switch
normal
hitter, yeah.
hitter.
Yeah, no, I saw that line. I was like, if he Como Shrumos me again, I'd probably just lose.
You probably would have. I mean, I also just, like, missed a ton.
Yeah. Was I correct? Like, you didn't have like effect failure. You were just on like a critical mass of plants.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I'll show you my deck. I almost put in. I have effect veiler in the side.
Okay.
But I didn't put it in. I almost put in, the skill card.
Skill drain.
No. The one that can negate engrave on your turn.
Negate engrave during my turn.
No, during the turn players.
Breakthrough skill.
Breakthrough skill. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
That's fair. Yeah, that would have been a fine trap. Yeah. So like, the second I saw Night Beam out of you, I was like, he's probably just on like a lot of back row hate because he saw like me set 4 that turn, and so I sided out everything except for Mirror Forces because I was like, well, if I resolve Mirror Force, I'm winning the game. Like there's no two ways about it. So we didn't get to see it because I thought you were going to be on Boojins again. That's hence why the DD Crows in the side deck. I 100%. I didn't know if DD Crow is actually going to do anything to you because like there may be some corner cases in which like you like are chaining a bunch of stuff, and me being able to banish something might stop you from like going for a big push. But the only thing that I saw was exactly Princess Sprout as a target, maybe
I
Hermit
mean,
Tree, but
yeah, Princess Sprout would have hurt. Um, if you just like, if I went, uh, P, Peacekeeper target a guy, and you DD crowed the guy, that might mess up my lines.
yeah, there was a couple scenarios which I thought it might come up, so I sided, and that was the big gamble. I also put in Kage to Kages because I was like, well, I need more access to rank fours. The second game, even though I won it, the fact that I couldn't make rank fours very easily was like what was holding me back. I felt. Um, but the thing that we didn't get to see at all is I was actually siding into Hat. I was just like, if you're on Boojins, even though this deck I think has a decent matchup against Boojins just because they both sit on a guy, except mine gets bigger and bigger and bigger. Um, if I side into like the actual Hat cards, the fire hands, the ice hands, the trap trick monsters, and the DD crows, obviously, I was like, I'm probably gonna be fine. Like it's not great, but I'll probably be fine. But yeah, this deck I had no idea. I was learning these cards along with you, so um,
I mean, I think I should have won this episode. I don't think I did any misplays. I think that you just kind of got luckier than I did, which kind of sucks because I really wanted to show off this deck. I think that my Sylvan pool is honestly insane.
I
I had to play some things that other people during the time weren't because I just don't have a lot of the good cards like Charity. I only have one Charity, one Mount Sylvania.
mhm.
So I was playing stuff like Guardioak and also Snapped Assassin. But I honestly think that these two are pretty decent.
Yeah,
Guardioak just lets you get into the six pool, and Snapped Assassin, when excavated or when sent from hand or field to grave, which can we didn't get to see it, but can trigger off of Mount Sylvania.
yeah. I think that's the other thing
Um,
is like you didn't get to any of these Mount Sylvania or Sylvan Charity. You only got to
if I got to
Miracle.
Mount Sylvania, you were 100% dead. There was no way you were winning
This
the game.
card's insane. If you guys have never read it, this card's insane. Also, like you only got to Miracle Fertilizer, I think once, maybe
I
twice.
had Miracle Fert in my hand every single game, but it's so mid. It lets you special a guy, but you can't special summon that turn.
Yeah.
Which is why I was like, okay, I this last game I had Miracle Fert, and I was like, if I Miracle Fert for Guardioak, I just die. I need to hit. I need to Soul Drain or skill, friggin' Soul Charge, and then I need to hit off of the Guardioak. That's the only way I live. And then you just had another four in Papal Operative as a card.
Yeah. Papillon, like the rank four toolbox is just kind of like one of the better things you can be doing. Obviously, this deck is crazy. This deck was very good historically. Pappy was just like one of the includes. There's a lot of like very interesting cards in the rank four toolbox now. We didn't get to see it because it it was going to be my out to the Volcasaurus, but then I realized fire hand is just an out in and of itself. For my wild card, I was able to pick up an arc, so we are matched at the very minimum,
Mm-hmm.
which is good. Honor arc is a crazy card, even going forward. And
Do you have a Exciton Knight?
I don't, but it was a secret, so that's kind of
Yeah.
unfortunate. Which yeah, I know you do. uh,
If I had a four in grave, I could have made a rank four, or if I had a four in hand, sorry,
yeah,
I could have made Exciton Knight, and that would have gotten me back in the game.
yeah, that's fair. Um, yeah, there was a lot of like just little things that I mean maybe I just like I missed lines that first game, but that blaster play I think was the only reason I won this game. Just drawing the blaster.
Yeah, I 100% agree. If you hadn't done the blaster, I would have milled five, and then I would have been able to I had Guardioak plus Mandragora, so I would have guaranteed a mill three at least.
Yeah,
which would have like sealed the game.
yeah, because like I just had to figure like if it was anything else, like the only thing that I can think you would set if you draw it, like because obviously you're on a lot of spells. If you just drew like Book, Night Beam, MST, Upstart, and then like a Cherub Sprout, you would have set the Cherub Sprout, because it does nothing. But I was like, the worst case scenario if I waste this Blaster effect is I get Blaster Engrave at least. So like I have the Blaster train rolling if I need it. The worst case scenario if I don't do it is it is Como Shrumo. I can't kill it because it was my hand was Headgeared, Switch Hitter, Firehand, Blaster, and Soul Charge. I forget what the last. Oh, it was MST. The last card was MST. If I don't go for the Blaster effect and I just go normal like Headgeared attack, and you Como Shrumo Mill 5, and you hit 5 Sylvans, I am just dead immediately. Like there is no way I lived that. So that was the thought process.
Yeah, we also never got to see it, but Rose Whip is not only a floodgate, but it's a tuner.
What is this card do? Yeah, so it's oh god, what's this? What's the card? It says you can only activate one spell trap per turn. Other than this card, I feel like there is one. It's not anti-spell. It's not Inspector Border. It's I forget. It doesn't matter. Oh no, I'm thinking of Winda. You can only special summon one monster per turn, which in and of itself is a problem. You're playing Landois. That's neat. Were you not on
Well, yeah, I mean, look at how many spells are in my deck.
That's fair. Were you not on? Were you on Beast? I have to assume you were.
No, I can't make
You
Beast.
can't make Beast.
The
You cannot make Beast.
way
That's
I can make
crazy.
a 5 is with Como Shrumo, and that's a fire.
That's
The Earths
crazy.
in this deck are Flower Knight, Guardioak, and that's it.
Yeah, you do not have a 1 Earth tuner either. Yeah, that's crazy. So no, that's fair. But as we saw, Barkion is a crazy card, and Landois is not bad. But let's be fair.
It's really not.
Landois is not bad.
But one thing that we didn't get to see is the rank 8 pool that I have.
Giant Grinder, Felgrand, yeah. Second Giant Grinder, second Felgrand. Jesus Christ. Yeah, you did have the Alsay, which this card is crazy. If you do pull Alsay in a sealed series, you do have to like consider Sylvans regardless.
Yeah, I've been building towards Sylvans for a while. And if I would have won this, I would have probably gotten like
a second like Princess
super or something, and I would have been able to get. Honestly, I'd probably take the second Mount Sylvania because Princess can just constantly cycle herself, and I always have a way to get her into rotation with Peacekeeper, or Miracle Furt, or Soul Drain, or Soul Charge. There's so many ways to get Engrave Princess Sprout into rotation.
Yeah, for sure.
So I'm not worried about that. I just wanted at least one. Maybe I would have picked up like what's the card? Something Koya, Sage Koya.
Oh yeah, I think I know that card. This deck was cool. Now I'm scared of another deck you have at this point. It's like I don't know of many anti-plant cards, so we'll see.
I don't think there are any.
We'll see what I can figure out going forward to beat the Sylvan deck. But last thing we gotta do for today's episode, as always, is the winner's wheel. So let's head on to that. All right, so this is the last of the Zexal era, the fourth series of Yu-Gi-Oh! And I was playing a ranked 4 deck, so let's go ahead and hit the 4 clicks on the wheel. Let's go ahead and do 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's see what I get, and of course nothing. A super rare wild card. Well, I know what I'm picking like right off the bat, because there's like no super rares in this set that's worth picking up. Because I can't even pick up a. I don't think I can even pick up the guy. What's his name? The Emerald.
I mean, I think that Shatterfoils are considered supers.
Are they? I don't know. It's weird. we can talk about that because it's either
I mean, if you want to pick up an XYZ, if you want to pick up an Emerald, you can pick up an Emerald.
yeah, it's because it's either for me it's either I pick up the emerald or I just take the commons and rares and do what you did, pick up the 2 tour guide.
Honestly,
Because
fair.
tour guide, I mean, we have a couple episodes before we get to BA and when tour guide's good, but tour guide's still pretty fucking good, just regardless. So
It's at 3.
yeah, it is. It's gonna be at 3 for a while until we get to BA. So, well, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like and subscribe and all that stuff, and we'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.